Welcome to another edition of WeekendRPG Pixel Art Time Lapse. Today I got another Demon Knight for you. This would be the third Demon Knight. The first one was a heavily armored fella with a falchion and a big billowing cape. The second was more like a big spider demon thing, wielding 4 thrusting swords. This third one is more of a beast, just a big monster. It's gonna attack with claws and kicks and tackles. I imagine it's probably gonna go into like a berserk state during the fight. As usual, although the Demon Knights look very different from one another, I'm sticking to a few sort of common design concepts. Big, spooky, purple monsters clad in crimson armor. Like the other 2 Demon Knights, this monster is going to prevent the player from accessing certain sort of late-game areas too early. Kind of a big, demonic meat shield, preventing you from progressing a little too far before having explored a little bit of the area before it. They're kind of like optional bosses, but instead of being hidden somewhere, they're guarding the most obvious path through the game, the most obvious way to progress. That's the idea, anyway. So, as usual, I've drawn this monster on my live stream on Twitch. I stream almost every day at 8 PM EST, except Mondays. Check out the video description for a link to my Twitch channel. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this monster turned out. My only problem with it is that it looks a little flat. Like, obviously this is supposed to be a really long monster with a big tail in the back, and with the long neck in the front. Like, this design is a really good opportunity to have something that feels like it's really popping out of the screen. But with the shading I give it, and with the color balance and everything, I feel like kinda squandered that opportunity here. Like, you can clearly see a different range of colors are used for the monster's neck and forearms and like the tip of the tail, but there isn't really nearly enough contrast between them. And the armor pieces are even worse, like the helmet. Like, compare the helmet part to the rest of the armor and like the knee pads. These are all basically using the same color range. That's not good. So yeah, I might revisit this sprite a bit. Just give it a few color tweaks. Give it a little bit more depth that way. I think that might really improve it. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the monster's design and pose and everything. I think it looks pretty cool, threatening, and it looks suitably very different from the 2 other Demon Knights, while still being, like, obviously in the same family of monsters, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe.